Steve, thanks for joining All Access. I got to ask you, what have you been up to this offseason?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I've just been, training, getting my body ready for the season, working on some swing adjustments, and just making sure everything's healthy and ready to go.
Steve, you had the chance to spend some time up here in the big leagues last season. Have you had any time to reflect on your time up here in the majors?
Yeah, definitely. After I got done in Arizona, I had to make up some at bats and stuff in Arizona after the season, and so I really didn't get a chance to reflect too much until after that was done. But getting back home and just being able to sit down and kind of wrap my head around what happened and some of the highs and lows of the season, it was a pretty crazy season for me, and it was definitely a roller coaster. But yeah, just being able to sit down and kind of think about all that and take it all in and relive it a little bit. I enjoyed it.
And how was your time in the Arizona Fall League?
It was good. Our manager, Dave Anderson, down there, I've known Dave for years now, and he's been a great role model for me. And I've had a lot of respect. I still have a lot of respect for him. And so it was fun going out there knowing that I'd be playing for him. And he kind of knows my game a little bit, so putting me at different positions and just having fun with it, and continuing to get my at bats and get my body healthy going into the off season was beneficial.
Steve, including your time out in Arizona in the Arizona Fall League and just this entire off season, what specifically have you been working on?
Yeah, I've been working on, like I said, my body, just getting my obliques and my hamstrings gave me a little trouble last season, so I think me and my trainers have done a really good job of focusing on some areas that needed improvement. I've been doing a lot of that, and then just making some swing adjustments. I've gone out and hit with some guys a couple times, and I think I've made a lot of progress. And it's exciting to be able to put that work to use in a few weeks here.
And we do our research. We saw you were recently out in California last week training. What exactly were you doing out there?
Yeah, I was down in Santa Barbara, and I was training at a place down there, and then hitting out in Santa Clarita as well. So I was there for about 5 or 6 days, and got a lot of good work in, and now just got back to Chicago, and that's
quite
reality.
Cold.
A lot of snow and about 6 degrees tomorrow, so back to reality.
Okay, yeah, a lot different there. Anyone you can mention that you were working with, famous or not, out in LA and Santa Barbara?
Yeah, I hit with Craig Wallenbrock. I hit with him a couple times last offseason as well. And I hit with him a couple times this offseason too. So nothing too foreign or new, but just continuing what I did last year that gave me some success, this season, and then trying to build upon that and correct a few things. And I think we did a good job.
Now, this may sound a little cliche, but what are your goals for the 2019 season?
My goals are to play the best baseball I can, and obviously being in the big leagues is where everyone wants to be. So, hopefully that's the case, and wherever I'm at and whatever I'm doing, I just hope that I can put my best foot forward and play as well as I'm capable.
Now, since you left Baltimore in October, and now there's been a lot of changes within the organization, as you know, new GM, new manager, new coaching staff. Have you had the chance to talk with Mike Elias or Brandon Hyde yet?
I have not spoke to Mike yet.
Okay.
I'm sure that conversation will happen soon. But I spoke to Brandon a couple weeks ago and had a really great convo. He seems like a really good guy and a hard worker, and it seems like he's put together a staff of guys that are high energy, workhorse type guys, and I think that'll be a fun atmosphere to be a part of.
Yes, FanFest this Saturday. What are you looking forward to most about this weekend?
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to meeting Brandon and some of my new teammates, putting some faces to some names, and it's always fun to just get back with the guys for the first time. So I'm looking forward to seeing all my teammates and everyone, and then this is the first FanFest I'll be a part of, so I'm actually not too sure what I'm getting into, but
it's fun. You'll see a lot of fans.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot, and it'll be fun just to be in Baltimore and be part of everything and be in the atmosphere, and so I'm looking forward to all of it.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much, Steve Wilkerson. I appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, that was Orioles infielder Steve Wilkerson. Thank you so much, Steve.